But I think now today learning is like sort of, look at what's happening in schools. You know, you've got teachers who are just completely disenfranchised because they've been given scripts, and somebody else has given them sort of a formula because basically all they want is test results. You know, and you talk to the parents of first graders whose kids are hating school already, and they're thinking they got 12 years ahead of them because, you know, they like their friends there, they like their teacher, but they don't like what's happening to them. And, you know, it's that if we don't somehow capture back and help show parents what good learning could be for themselves and their kids, then they're not going to be able to be good consumers of it. And, you know, are we going to throw away a whole generation of kids for the sake of MCAS scores to the fact that they're not going to have any passion about learning because they're not going to have had any models that have said, you know, this is your learning self. You know, got kids who get in trouble at after school because they talk too much. This is after school. I mean, when are you going to talk when you're 6? You know what happens here, and if, you know, and here they come here, and if, you know, if we don't model for people what quality is, and help them to understand that they deserve quality, or to help them remember back to their own learning opportunities and what got them excited about learning, and helping them to say, but you've got to be the advocate to make sure this happens for your kid. We've got to get parents to be advocates for recess. You know, there are kindergarten classrooms where the program has become so academic that they've had psychologists come in and observe the kids, and because there's so much aggression going on, and what do they propose? Therapeutic play. Well, wasn't that what kindergarten was about, play? They're saying, you know, children don't know how to play with their peers and don't know how to share because the classroom and the environment has been set up to do something else. And so when kids are not scheduled and they're left with each other, they don't know how to behave because they never learned it. And now we have to provide it therapeutically. There's something wrong with that message. And, you know, and for people to hear that their lovely, delightful, excited 4- and 5-year-old kids are getting turned off to learning. You know, so we said, here we've got, you know, half of our audience is adults coming through our doors volitionally, so what can we do? What can we demonstrate? And it's not just about talking to them about it, it's by doing it, by demonstrating it, by creating environments with educators that is saying, you know, we do believe in quality somewhere, so if you can get it here, hopefully you can go back out there and advocate for it. I just feel like, you know, it's a missed opportunity. But, you know, but we also are in a world of checks and balances and bottom lines. But the issue, but at what point in time can your philosophy, can you decide that, you know, if we really believe this, then we have to figure out how not only to afford it, but how to get the funders to help us to afford it, and long enough to figure out if it can work or not. Because they're putting a whole lot of money into No Child Left Behind, and they're leaving a whole lot of people behind.